Welcome to the Brown Note, everybody. We have reached
Hello.
the dizzy heights of being allowed back into the house.
Yes.
We're not in the garage today.
I feel like I'm on day release.
Yeah, you might hear walls and paint and normal tiles on the floor because we have those all around us now. We're back into the confines of where normal people are allowed in a house.
In the kitchen.
Because let's forget, this is where it all started.
This is on this table is
On
where
this
it started.
table,
But the other end.
Yeah. Was it the other end?
Yeah, we used to go the other end first.
No, we were this end.
Yeah. Well, I think we switched it around. We did switch it around. We switched ends a couple of times, didn't we? Just to vary up positions because you said variety
is a
keeps
spice.
things, spice.
Keeps it spicy.
He's always getting his ends confused.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. Like, oh, which one?
I think we started on that side first.
Maybe we did. But anyway, we're inside now. No garage because
Inside.
Because my wife's away.
Yeah.
She's in New York.
And you know what that means when the wife's away?
We get to sit at the table
And play.
when the wife's away. I get to treat this house like I actually own it.
Woo!
There's so many things I'm not allowed to do in this house. I realised.
Really?
I can't use the ensuite toilet.
You're
I'm
not allowed.
That was
You've
banned.
been banned.
I'm allowed to use it for number ones, not for number
Banned,
twos.
you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
She said don't. She goes, yeah.
Okay.
There's and the
Oh, so that's why you keep the shovel out in the
that's why I
garden.
got the shovel in the hole in the floor outside the back of the garden behind
that
the shed.
big cesspit.
Yeah. I sit there and I have a bit of quiet time there. To be honest, it's great. No, but so she's away. I'm flying solo with the kids. Everybody.
Is that why that hoverboard is standing sideways just next to the kitchen table?
Yeah, the hoverboard. Why? What do you mean?
Well, is that hoverboard supposed to be there?
Yeah, it's a hoverboard. Don't worry, bruv. Why? Because now you've said on the podcast, everyone knows there's a hoverboard in the house, and that means she's going to know there's a hoverboard in the house. It doesn't matter.
That in the right place?
Yes.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
When she comes back
just
tomorrow.
I'm just checking for you, bro.
Tomorrow
Because when you have to start picking things up, you might overlook that.
Yeah, no, I won't. No, we've got a full plan tomorrow. Me and the boys.
Cleaning regime.
Yeah, so I got Milo, who's 11 and a bit, nearly turning 12. Logan, who's 7. And both of them, I said, how are you finding things without mum?
Oh, so you've asked for the feedback already?
Well, I said, no, actually,
They should fill out a little form.
Right?
How's Dad doing?
Because here's what it said, we're going to FaceTime mum. I said, obviously, tell her that you miss her and all that.
Yeah.
And they sort of looked at me
no, so you prepped them to say that?
Yeah, because I know what they're like, because we were out and about and they're going to be like, you're right, mum?
Don't say you're having fun.
Yeah, no, they can say they're having fun. It's not that bad. But it's more like a focus. Tell your mother the things that she wants to hear.
Yeah.
But, because we're out and about, they're going to be like, all right, mum, yeah, hi, yeah, bye. And that's it, yeah. I'm like, no, ask her how her trip is, be engaged.
Focus.
Yeah. And then...
Focus.
And then when the phone went down, I said, "Oh, how are you finding?" They go, "It's quite calm without her." I said, "You know what?" I said, "You're right," and I took that as a compliment. But I've been milking it. I've been telling all the mums in the school playground today. I've been telling a lot. I'm
one of you.
I'm one of you. I felt like a single dad though.
Oh,
okay. I've joined Facebook groups in my area.
Wow.
Meeting up with other single dads.
Okay.
Are you on Mum's Net?
I'm on Mum's Net. Yeah, I'm meeting up with single mums as well.
Okay.
Just sharing sharing the pain of it all.
You're all up to date in
everyone's like, it's 4 days. I'm like, I'm milking it. So I'm out in the park having like little meetings, little tea mornings and stuff. Oh. No, I'm not that bad. But basically, I'm flying. And you realize, there's certain things your wife does, certain things that are left to me. And the things that now she does.
You go do it all.
And it's not a lot. It's just, it's like the ironing and of their uniform and getting it ready, laying
she
out.
Puts the hoverboard away.
She does what she puts the hoverboard
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's a, wait, is it, do you call it a hoverboard? It's a Segway, isn't it? Or what is it?
No, it's not a Segway.
That's
It's
not a
hoverboard.
Segway.
It's a hoverboard.
That's a hoverboard, even though it doesn't hover. Because hoverboard is Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's what it's known as.
Whatever. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
So there's that. And it's just weird suddenly being on your own.
Okay.
I do feel like, something's happened to her.
Okay.
Sorry, that sounds terrible. And like, she's
Was she not coming back?
Yeah, maybe. I hope no, nothing has happened to her. But sorry.
We will put the hoverboard away.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's like
Please come
that
back.
situation where like, the guy's suddenly on his own, he's sort of struggling to kind of do the basics. He doesn't know where the tea and coffee's kept.
Yeah.
He's never done it.
Yeah.
I'm not quite that bad, but yeah. I'm riding solo, so the kids aren't in bed because I've got to put them to bed.
Yes.
Normally when we record the podcast,
They're in
that's
bed.
my day off putting the kids to bed. So I'm down here with you guys.
Yeah.
Mrs. is upstairs. So now we're like, they're over there. No rule. There's the rules in the week are no consoles. What we doing tonight?
Yeah.
They're allowing their consoles. Why
Hey.
not? Kedge and Sach are over, and you came in. Kedge comes in and goes, "Oh, boys' house, it's all boys.
No rules.
Right, it's us three and them two. And you went, no rules. We're going to stay up all night." And I'm looking at him going, "Shut up. I've still got to deal with that.
You've got to go to bed.
I've got to
You've got
deal with
to
that."
bed, 7:30.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still school though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still
I
school.
got carried away.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what's happening. I am proper solo, single dad, just trudging
Over
along.
the weekend.
What?
So no, I was saying over the weekend. Were you?
Over the weekend was hard. I did a comedy night in Camden. I did a corporate show last night. Another Hair and Beauty Awards.
So you probably missed the big event over the weekend.
What was the big event over the weekend?
The big event.
The big event.
The football. The Man U
There was
Coventry.
football. There was that, but
Because I watched the end of that at the hotel where the corporate was happening. So I saw that.
Yeah.
And that was very exciting.
Yeah, well, Sat switched off.
I switched off.
Yeah, because you got annoyed.
Yeah, half.
Yeah, you should have won it ages.
3-3. I
Yeah.
switched off and I went out. I went gym.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. I don't want to watch this anymore. I don't care about the outcome. I'm going.
It worked out right in the end.
Well, for Man United, just about. But there was a bigger event in London.
was.
And that was where all eyes were on from early in the morning, Sunday morning. There was the big London Marathon.
Oh, was it really? Was that this Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
How did you miss it, Tommy?
Because I'm a single dad.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
a single dad.
do you think I got time? Do you think I got time to
single
put a telly
dad,
on?
didn't I?
Bro,
You think-
I'm telling you,
He ain't got
this
time
year,
to put a telly
the
on.
I got time to
marathon
do it,
this
brother. I
year,
had
and
washing to do.
I'm not even just saying it because I work with this Lulu at Virgin.
Yeah.
And he's always banging on about it.
Yeah.
And everyone there is banging on about the marathon.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this year, it feels like it's just been shoved down my throat.
Oh.
Everyone's just
What, the
talking about
marathon?
Everyone's just like, marathon this, I did that, this is my time. Oh, you did great.
PB,
Less than
PB.
this. Give me your PB.
Marathon chat is
Know what
very
PB
boring.
means to me? Bao Bhaji.
I prefer that. What's your PB? Bar Budgies, and they're over there.
What's your best PB?
Any.
The one, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take them all.
Yeah.
Anything in a
Honestly,
bun.
it was, I don't know what it was this year, but it was just more than usual.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it's not like you. Oh, the reason why, I mean, it was bigger than ever because basically BBC decided to dedicate a lot of its broadcasting to its programming to the London Marathon. So it was on BBC, started on BBC One, then it switched on BBC Two, and then they had like loads of channels dedicated to it as well. So they had the finish line.
Why?
So that you could see like your nearest and dearest all finishing. You can watch that on the channels. And they just had loads more interviews. There were loads more celebrities, like, getting involved with the running. And it's exciting, Chris Evans
it's not. I'll be honest. I didn't listen to any of that.
Yeah.
I totally I want you to know this for a fact. I glazed over.
I don't know.
And I'm nodding at you thinking, and this is
Shut
horrible.
up.
It's a horrible thing to think because I love you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Which is just get to the end. I don't care.
Yeah,
This is what
except I
mean.
don't
Like
care.
people will get to the end of the marathon.
BBC covering it, BBC covering it, BBC One,
It sounds like a
BBC,
marathon.
yeah. And you know when you
cares?
do you remember there was a guy that we worked with, and I don't even need to say his name. And as you were leaving the building, the guy would collar you to tell you everything about the working week.
Yeah, I don't
right?
care
And you're like, I'm at the lift,
What, the
mate.
BBC?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, bruv, right?
You know me.
Okay.
exactly what I'm talking about, the editor. And as you're by the lift doors, right? You're by the lift, you're going, you said bye. Then he'll follow you and go,
Yeah.
you know what?
Oh,
well, on that note, I was just
Kedge is that
thinking, I was
guy.
thinking
Kedge
more
is that
about
guy.
that song,
Yeah.
and you're going,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
and
to
that's
change
you.
I'm going.
Yeah. So that's you. And what it is with the marathon thing is, it's a big deal for the marathon people.
Yes.
It's not a big deal for anyone
anybody else.
It's a bit
No,
like
it is.
No, it's not.
No, and by the way, I'm sorry.
Oh, here
I
we
also love Chris Evans.
Right.
I really do love Virgin.
Yeah.
I listen to it, right?
Yeah.
On a regular. And I love the music. I love the vibe.
You were
I
listening
love-
last week, weren't you?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
And I tell you what I started doing. I was going to film because I got into a cab wherever I was, Leeds or somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
And Virgin was on. I thought, let me record it.
Good
I'll send
man.
it to you. Tag
Yeah.
Virgin Radio, whatever it's on. And as soon as I put my phone up, started recording. I was a little bit conscious because the Uber driver clocked me.
Yeah,
So he
what you
looked
filmed
over his
it.
shoulder like, why am I filming him?
Yeah.
And I didn't have a
Freaky.
chance to really say anything. And then on the radio, all they started talking about was the marathon.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
See? Turn
and,
off.
and oh yeah, I run like this. I run breathing through one nostril, then through one ear, and then I breathe out through my bum. Right? It's like, oh God, shut up.
That's Kedge, though.
And
That's
I'm
Kedge.
talking about, it's interesting a little bit, because you're like, okay, there's a theory to it. And after a bit, it's like when people come out the gym and they go on and on about the gym.
No,
bro,
but
what you do? You know,
no,
you
but
do
can I
Start with burpees. I did this, I did that.
yeah.
All you got to say.
tricep reps.
Honestly,
Yeah.
gym workout.
Gonna go-
How was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, gonna go
That-
gym.
that's all you gotta
Gonna
say.
go gym? Okay, cool.
No,
Yeah,
but-
chest day. Okay, good.
No,
yeah.
but that,
Might do
you
some
can't-
legs as well.
That's
Oh, good.
different. The marathon is 4 months of intense training.
But that is only for the person doing it. No one else cares.
It's selfish.
No. But I think you guys have to come down and watch the marathon.
No, I like watching it.
Why?
There's a buzz in
Because
that.
but when you see it live, you will feel like I got a little bit emotional. Do you know what I mean? Like watching it because it's everyone's
you've
there.
done
It's,
it.
it's the one-on-one. No, but it's the one. Well, yes, because I've done it and I've
You
been
got
in.
emotional.
But you experience it's the one-on-one race. It's you against yourself, and you're doing it for a cause. And I just think what it is. I think it's one of them ones where
See,
you've got to be a part of it.
I'm bored.
No, you've got to be a part of it.
And
I get it. No, exactly
this
that.
time.
Sorry, let me stop you there. Let me just sum this shit up, right? It's winding me up now.
He's
getting angry. He's getting angry.
Because he's so blinkered. They're so up his own marathon ass that they don't see it. You know, I'll be honest. It's the same way, and I'm not going to get political, but people right now with all the wars, people are only seeing their side. Right?
Yeah.
No one's kind of going, guys, this is wrong.
No, but that's with anything, Tommy.
You're
Vegans.
a war criminal.
We said
right
it earlier.
now.
Vegans.
Yeah. Oh,
everything.
I tell you what,
They're all the same.
This is what it reminds me of.
Electric car owners.
The Americans.
well.
I met a woman in LA, and she went, and I went, no. I said, I'm Indian. I'm Asian. She goes, no, you're not Asian. I said, I said, no. Oh, yeah, I'm Indian.
Yeah.
Asian. She goes, yeah, but you're not Asian. I said, what do you mean? She goes, no, Asians are Chinese people. I said, no.
No, we're still
I said, it's a continent.
Yes.
And we're part of Asia.
Yes.
And she went, yeah, but no, not for us. You're not Asian. I was like, no, I understand that you don't use that word to describe Asian. For you, you know, like culturally the words become
different.
Chinese people.
Yeah.
But I am Asian. Yeah. No, wasn't having it. And that's you right now. No, you got to be part of it.
I'm having it.
And when we go and watch it, it's great, right? When you're there, buzz.
Yeah.
Don't forget, my wife did it. She got emotional during it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's, whatever. David Goggins' podcast, hear about ultramarathons, Mind Over Matter.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But I also like holidays. Right? But I don't talk about my holiday every day for 300 days
honestly,
until the holiday,
too much.
then do the holiday, and then tell everyone how
The
they
reason,
should go
I
on
think
holiday.
for me, the reason why I want to talk to you guys about it is
don't talk to me about
because,
it.
Talk to other people.
Because I want you to go. I want you guys to be a part of it. Next year, let's all run.
No, see, that's the other
Do you
thing
know
they
what?
do.
He said that to me on the weekend because he posted it up saying, "Oh, I'm in the ballot."
Yeah.
No one cares to start with. Then he goes, "Go on, Sach, join up. We'll worry about it later." I was
Yeah,
like,
come on, guys, come on.
You're like, no, I tell you what,
We'll run like a.
No.
Like
do you know that he's trying to convert me to what he is?
Okay, but you know how he's doing it? Because convert sounds like he's kind of hard preacher.
Well, he did. He kind of did.
He's Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, he is.
Hello, darling. How are you? Are you okay? You know what's amazing?
Grooming.
Breathing through your nose
No.
is amazing. Oh, is it?
Grooming.
Oh, yeah, because they help you last longer. Oh, why would I need to last longer? Oh, perhaps you want to go for a run. Come for a little 3K, 5K. Oh, bang. So, before you know it, you're in the army. You signed up.
Honestly, it's just
I've
shut
managed
up.
to recruit.
Yeah.
I've managed to recruit 3 people.
Yeah, see, he's on a mission to recruit.
Yeah,
this is sad.
I think
Because I
you
want to
get
bring,
points.
I want
You
to
get
bring,
points.
I want to bring joy to your lives.
No, I don't
But
need that for joy.
You don't sound like you're enjoying it. You sound, go for it.
Isn't
Oh,
it?
go for it.
And do you know what? I'm going to say this. A couple of when did you do it? Last year, Kedge. Was it?
No, 2022.
2 years ago, Tommy.
October.
The one thing he said to me after the whole thing was, "Sach, if I ever sign up to it again, punch me."
Oh, wow. There you go.
I did say that, but
He did say that.
Yeah.
but it's the bug is big again.
I'm waiting for that day that I can deck him
See-
because do you know it's? I've
if I get
stalled
it,
now.
if I get
It's
a
stalled.
place, you can punch me in the face.
No, I don't. I say, okay.
I hope he gets a place now.
Can I make one thing very clear?
Yeah.
I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
No.
I am well aware of the
Yeah, no,
mind
neither am
power,
I.
the physical
Yeah,
power.
yeah.
Agree.
everything that's needed.
It's a
But-
great achievement, but just don't keep going on about it.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, I respect you for it. I rate you for it.
Yeah.
I really do. I rate
Yeah.
my wife for doing it.
Yeah.
But it's all the. And again, sorry, I got to just tell. I will
another
tell Chris
one.
Evans and I'll tell the Virgin
Yeah.
Radio. I said, stop.
But that was the week building up to it. So he was just, like, because the thing is, it became, it is the home of
Yeah.
people running the marathon. And, it's just like wise words and encouraging words. And you know what? That's what I'm saying. Be a part of it next year. It's 45-year anniversary of the London Marathon. And also, they're going to try and do a world record, which means they're going to get the most number of participants finishing the marathon, which means we'll beat Paris. And therefore, not only will you get your medal, but we will all, if we all get into it and all run it, you'll all get your own certificate from Guinness Book of Records as well to say that you were
brilliant.
part of a record.
Lovely.
Come on, that's cool.
Tommy, you're going
That's
to win
cool.
and get a certificate.
Come on, guys.
I'm all right for certificate.
Yeah,
You
I've got a whole
25
folder
me-
full. I've got a
Yeah,
whole folder full.
25 meter badge.
Yeah,
Loads.
exactly. Do you see the wall of all my certificates in my house? No,
Honestly.
because I'm a grown man. No, but look, well
Honestly.
done, love it. I'm glad you found your thing. Enjoy it. Like, I enjoy Tough Mudders and nuclear races and things like that because a bit more.
But you don't go on about
No,
it.
I don't go on about it. It's fun. It's one afternoon. It's muddy.
But I
it's
think,
silly.
but I
and
think
that's
UK
it.
is falling in love with running, and I just think everyone should fall in love with running.
The UK is listen to you, twat. You
UK
twat.
is
Yeah,
falling in
the UK is falling
Rishi
in love
Sunak.
with. You
Rishi
know what I mean?
Sunak
Who
over
are
there.
you, bro?
You-
Who are you?
You should have a beer.
I think the UK. No, it's not.
Shut up, mate.
No, it's not.
We
Oh,
have all
God.
fallen in love with it.
No, bro, people have been running for ages.
Isn't it?
I know, but this more than ever before.
Shut up.
The nation is in love with
Do you know
it,
what?
and we are getting healthy and fit.
Forget about Sunday. Forget about the marathon. There was something more important.
What's that?
That I saw that was on Sunday the 21st. So the Sunday just gone.
Yeah.
National Tea Day.
There we go.
Was it?
National Tea Day.
That's I can get involved
A
with.
celebration of Cha.
Yeah.
Lovely. All around. Oh, just here, just UK.
Yeah, national. I think the international one's next month.
Okay.
So
That'd be good.
So we're doing like the pre sort of
You know
celebration.
what? I need a cup of tea in the morning.
You do
Desi?
tea
Desi.
Would you do it every morning?
Every morning.
I wouldn't have thought of that. That Sach needs one of them. That's proper like Gaka maneuver, mate.
I know. Do you know what? There's one part of. Do you know like the rest of my life is not desified. The tea.
And it's so desified.
I need it though in the morning. And if I don't have a cup of tea in the morning, desi tea,
Yeah.
I just have a bad day.
Be honest. Do you need it to trigger a little?
Yeah, he does, doesn't it?
No,
Does it trigger
no. I just think
emotion?
I think it's just. Sometimes when I don't have it, I have a headache.
Oh.
Do you know? Like it's just I haven't had my hit.
So
of,
every day you have one.
yeah.
Well, every day I will have black coffee.
Oh, is it?
Every
Yeah,
day.
no, I've known
Sometimes
that.
2 or 3.
Neither of you are really tea.
Nah.
I
Always
don't
coffee.
mind the tea. I mean, I might have a little desi cha on the
But
weekend.
You're a duddy tea. You're a duddy coffee though type of person. You
As
like
well.
milk. You like a latte.
Yeah. I love a
thing.
yeah. I love a latte.
I don't like milk. So I think if I'm sorry, that's a really quick little.
I don't
boring-
put too much milk in my desi tea though.
So
I don't.
when I started drinking tea in my early 20s
Hmm.
on filming sets when I was working with a load of Dutch people, they don't put milk in their tea. They had this coffee creamer thing. It's so nasty.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So I started getting into black tea.
Yeah.
Black tea led to black coffee.
Yeah.
And that's been the same way for 20 years. But coffee for me, like nothing functions. I cannot function
if you don't have a
until
coffee.
I have it.
See,
And-
that's the exact same with me and tea.
Right,
I
okay.
need that. And do you know what? I went away a couple of weeks ago. Where did I go? Marrakesh. No, Morocco. I went.
Morocco.
I had to take the sachets, the premixes.
Oh, like what we had here, like the desi masala.
Do you know what?
cardamom
Like, because
tea.
that is-
I'm
would
at
have
that
ever
level.
thought?
I'm at that level now where it's just like I
took your own.
I need it.
That
That is an old man. That's a
That's
proper.
uncle
That's a
territory.
proper Uncle Terry. And you would never expect that of
Not from
Sach.
Sach, no. Not a desi tea, like, it
Yeah.
smells like curry.
Like PG tips, I'll
No,
understand.
PGT. I can't drink that. I think it's horrible.
Yeah, pure Gujarati tips.
But you know what? On the flip side, I'm just going to say it.
Your Gujarati tips. It is once you put the masala in it.
Don't put your Gujarati tip in it. Can I just say the other thing? Recently, baked beans can't eat them unless they're desified.
Oh no, not you as
Yeah,
well.
it's-
Sach, who is this man?
Yeah, he's
Next,
changing.
he's going to be running the marathon.
You know, they do say
That's
as,
not happening.
yeah, as you get older, you become more in touch with your kind of desi side of things.
the
But
other day had normal beans, and I was just like, oh,
God,
this
this
ain't
is like
hitting the
proper
spot.
Sachin
It
Patel.
ain't hitting the spot.
okay, no, I do think Addition Breakfast is calling. By the way, they do a good desi beans there.
We ain't been there in ages.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah,
But only for that breakfast. I'm not going for anything else.
okay, yeah, you're right. Only for the.
It's
breakfast.
only for the breakfast.
Bit early though, isn't it? That breakfast.
We've got to figure that out.
Somebody came up to me. Sorry, I won't say who because I'm not going to mention them now. But they went, "Oh, you gave Gunchans a good mention last time on the podcast, didn't you?"
Yeah.
I said, "You don't realise, Tommy, you're advertising it for free." I said, "No, Peter Gunchans of food. The restaurant is a."
Well, he did give us
He gave
food.
us
Yeah,
food.
it was
He
bare
went-
food.
And he went, "Tell me what I can give you."
Oh, well,
To get a
what did
mention
he do?
like-
What
to
did
get
he
a
do?
mention like that?
What does he
He
do?
just stopped me
Flights
randomly.
to New York? Does he do that?
Eh?
Does he do flights to New York?
Does he owns
do-
a venue, so we could maybe do quite a big venue as well.
Navratri
So
night
there
in
you
there?
go. I won't say who you are. You
Yet,
know who you
yet.
are.
Yeah, we haven't
but
got the venue
he's a
yet.
regular listener. What I was going to say was, tea drinkers are a certain type of person. Right.
What do you mean?
Okay, coffee people are a bit more like me. I think a bit wired, a bit talking, a bit blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Tea people are like, let's sit down.
Oh no, but that's not me.
I think you like a one-on-one sit down.
No,
and
but
chat.
he is a bit like that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Like, no. What? He's getting defensive. No, what? No, what? What are you trying to say? I ain't no pussy, yeah, just because I drink tea.
No,
What do you mean?
No, like, tea
offended.
people are like, you know, like, they're
a bit
cozier
calm.
up.
Yeah, they're a bit more
calmer.
calm.
Yeah.
There's calmness inside them.
Yeah,
Wait.
but what's wrong with that?
No,
No,
I'm
there's
not
nothing wrong.
looking at you.
We're just saying. We're just saying. He's getting so defensive.
He's like, oh, look at that. I said, no, I'm praising it. I wasn't
Yeah.
saying it wasn't.
Yeah,
anything
no,
wrong.
it's-
in the way that, you know, a person who wants to sit with a cup of tea and have a chat. I think when you have a coffee, you might sit and chat with a coffee, but it's kind of business. You're kind of getting
Yeah.
things done. Whereas tea is like, well, who knows how long this might last for. And also, I can't eat with coffee. No way.
Oh.
Can't have if I'm having a breakfast,
No coffee.
any food.
What? Not even like a croissant?
No, nothing
So then
goes.
what,
Coffee just
so
ruins
then
everything.
if you're having breakfast, what's your drink then for breakfast?
Tea.
Then it's an English
If
tea.
I'm having a breakfast, if I'm
then
having a
it's a cup of
pronto
tea.
or if I'm having
It's a cup of tea.
Yeah,
Oh,
egg and
interesting.
toast, whatever. It has
Yeah,
to
I
be
think-
tea.
I
So
think
you two are a bunch of swingers then,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
by
a bit of everything.
Teastual. I don't know what it is.
All over the,
By Teastual.
By Teastual.
It's like it could be anything. You just wake up and it's like whatever the situation is, tea for that, coffee for that.
Yeah.
See what the situation is.
Right.
Yeah.
Because mine's like wake up, need tea.
Need
After
tea.
I brush my teeth.
And you know what? There'll be people listening who's going to go, yeah. They'll be thinking about their husbands, thinking about their wives.
Yeah.
I know my wife needs a cup of tea made a certain way as well. So I'm like, okay. So that, and it also, kickstarts the day.
I'll be taking the PG tips when I go to Paris, obviously for the Olympics coming up.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be.
How long is that now?
Well, we're under 100 days now.
You should talk about it every day on the radio.
We will be.
Tell them to talk about it every day.
Well, it will be. It will be the big thing. We've got the Euros as well coming up.
Oh, brilliant.
Honestly.
So yeah, but
Do you know
Don't
what,
just
though?
mention it.
I've got
I
tickets.
mean, do 3
No,
hour
but
links
hang
on
on a
it.
minute. I don't mind the Olympics though, because
No,
do you know what? Like the Olympics is good, and it's the one time, like whenever it comes, 4 years every time, you end up watching stuff that you'd never watch.
because then you
in
get
your
all
life.
the Olympic experts all of a sudden.
Huh?
No, it's not
Everyone
really-
becomes an Olympic expert.
Yeah,
all
no,
of a
but I
sudden.
think that's just generally with anything.
You ain't
that's
got a
on.
clue about volleyball or nothing, and yet all of a sudden everyone is just an expert on the
Yeah,
100
no, of
meters,
course,
on
but
the javelin.
I think it's just nice to. That's that one time of year. It's usually, obviously, it's always in the summer mostly.
Yeah.
And you just get a variety of stuff that you'd never ever watch ever.
Right.
I've got tickets.
Oh, have
I'm
you?
going. I've got some spare.
I'll take them. It's Paris.
Yeah.
What you got tickets for?
It's 3 tickets. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's an event. I don't even know if it's in Paris. It might be in a different part of France, but I will let you know.
Yeah.
But they're yours. 200 euros.
It's to see archery.
200 for three tickets.
300 euros for 3 tickets.
We went up from 200 to 300.
Yeah, he's bumped it. Yeah,
No,
he's bumped it.
300. It is 3. It's face value, bro. I'm not
PG
making no.
tips, man, PG
No, I'm
tips.
not making no profit on
You're
it.
right tips,
300. They're,
What's the?
they're
No, but I
expensive.
think it comes down to what the event is, bro. What are you
Yeah.
going to sell me? What
Yeah.
for?
Horse riding? No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
No,
going to
I
be
want
like
one
some.
of them.
No, horse riding's all right.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe some
I think it's either I think it's either women's volleyball.
Yes.
I think I'm going to that. It's either football, right, men's or women's. I can't
Not
remember.
interested.
No.
Or volleyball. It's one of
What,
them.
so the
bit
volleyball,
shit.
football or volleyball?
No, just a volleyball. No, sorry, beach volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
Beach volleyball, football, or what was the third one?
Indoor volleyball.
No.
They're in the
what
beach
was it?
again.
No. It's either volleyball, football, and I've forgotten the third one. Basketball.
Oh,
You're
come
a liar.
on.
Yeah. So it's
Brilliant.
one of them. It's one of them, but I don't
Do you
know
know
which
what? No. You should not go to the Olympics if you're not going to the track and watching some Olympics.
Yeah, I agree. It would be nice to see some actual.
No, really.
Watching some Olympics.
Yeah, I want to
Do
watch
some
some
running
Olympics. Do
thing.
some Olympics.
Where's
one. No, but did you guys go to the London Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to see table tennis. It was brilliant.
Well,
But why would you go and see?
bruv, I want to watch basketball. America versus Japan. That
No,
was
Tommy, but
so
that's
good.
a bit different because. But I'm saying,
Legend.
when you say you want to go watch the Olympics,
I know what you mean.
go
You wanna
to
be in the
like
main
the track and field.
Yeah,
Stade de
you're right.
France.
It'd be good
That's gotta
to be out there, to be sat in your chairs, and,
Yes.
and you see like, oh yeah,
A
there's
relay
a
or
long
something.
jump going on over
Yeah,
there.
But to be fair,
yeah.
you can't really see that much when you're
No,
there.
but still, that to me, if someone says I went to the Olympics, that's what I think of. Not
Okay.
I went to
All right,
watch
well, I won't
table
say I
tennis.
went
There's
tennis.
actually some different stuff going down in the
Ju-
Olympics as well. There's 3-on-3 basketball that started at the last Olympics.
Yeah.
There's break dancing.
Yeah,
is
that's
happening now.
That's not a sport.
No, there is.
It is now. It is.
What?
And they
Is
said,
darts in there?
where's the next one? Is the next one in Buenos Aires? Is that
I
where
don't
the
know.
next 2028? I think I read that the next one, they're not going to do breakdancing, but they're doing it in this one in Paris. Paris has got a bit of a breakdancing scene
Yeah, it
now.
has,
yeah.
You must
Yeah,
you
they have
you probably
indeed.
danced with some of the guys.
Yeah, obviously. I
You're
taught
gonna
them
see some of
everything
your
I know.
friends.
Taught them everything I know.
Don't get him started on that.
Yeah. I don't know. And obviously, India and that always do well in like shooting.
Can you imagine if India put in?
Archery.
Can you imagine if India put in a breakdancing team?
Oh, come on.
Come on,
They could
Hrithik
do
Roshan,
now.
team captain.
I saw a video of some girl. I started following her.
Come on.
She's so good. She's from proper villages and she does breaking and stuff on the top of the Koti.
Do you reckon India got a breakdancing team?
Yeah, they will have. They
Yeah,
should
no,
have.
of course they would. They would,
ABCD,
they would.
yeah.
If you watch like, do you know all these like talent
Can we do
shows
some
in
research?
India? No, there's got to be. There's loads. If you watch like India's Got Talent and all that kind of stuff, there's loads of
No, but I
dance
don't
troops.
think they would have put one and one together and gone, oh, let's enter a breakdancing team for the. I don't think the Indian Federation Olympic government
I'm sure they
would have thought
We make
about.
Bollywood
Read
movies.
the headlines,
Go
people.
on, give me
Read
an
the-
header,
I've
give me
been
an
found
header.
there,
We've
right?
done it.
Okay.
We've done it so that you don't have to.
Okay, this is from Olympics.com.
Come on in.
Oh,
It's
go
the
on.
event, and it's the official Paris 2024.
Breaking
It says, Get
news.
ready. India keen to field competitive breaking team for Paris.
That doesn't mean breakdancing.
Yeah, it does. With the discipline being held as a medal event for the first time at the
Lovely.
Paris Games,
See?
the All India Dance Sport Federation
Come on.
wants to have a top quality team in 2024 So yeah,
Love it.
All India.
Who's in it? Do we do the names?
Prabhu Deva.
Yeah,
Prabhu Deva's choreographer got to be.
All
Prabhu
India
Deva,
Dance
Madhuri
Sport,
Dixit,
AID.
Hrithik
and
Roshan.
Hrithik Roshan. And Shahid Kapoor. Oh my God.
Madhuri Dixit's not a breakdancer, mate.
No, but she could add a bit of the Kathak moves to the breakdancing.
What's that got to do with breakdancing?
No, but so it'd be like East meets West.
Arif Chaudhry, aka B-Boy Flying Machine, told the Olympic Channel that breaking has always lived in hiding in India. Not many know that India has a thriving breaking scene.
India is going for gold.
Yeah.
In breaking.
I think India's really embraced breaking like the UK's embraced running.
Yes.
No.
I love that. In radio stations across India, they're talking about breaking.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
Delhi-based B-girl Shivani Negi. See, these are going to be household names.
Yeah.
Hope that the Olympic recognition will help in changing the mindset of society towards their craft.
This is brilliant.
Do you know what? I would love to go to the Olympics, yeah?
Yeah?
I just don't like Paris, though.
Oh, sad.
Oh, why?
I'm just not a fan of Paris. I don't really like it.
It's a bit, you're right, it's a bit grey.
Yeah. No, it's not grey.
It is. It's grey and grime filled.
It is a bit grimy.
You go to like London, you got a lot of white sort of chalk buildings. That kind of St. Paul's Cathedral. You got that.
Agreed.
You got a lot of glass. In my head, Paris is quite, dark, dirty brick, polluted.
But our Triomphe is chalk.
Yeah, but
that's one thing.
Yeah, but I don't think there's many. I think in general, like when you're walking around, walk around like Bucharest, Romania.
But there's some nice parts. I think you might not been to the nice parts.
No, I've been to quite a lot of parts. I've never if someone's ever says to me, "Let's go to Paris," I'm like, I think I'll give that one a miss.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you got to come with me to Paris.
Oh.
I don't want to go I don't even want to go Watford with you.
Imagine Kedge giving you the insight to all of what he's got up to in Paris, because obviously he used to live there.
Yeah.
I'll say it now before he does. It goes on about it.
No, I don't have to say it.
Speaking of insights, can I give you an insight of what happened on the weekend to me?
Oh, please. Okay, yeah, let's share your weekend insight.
Do you know what? Okay. Like, it kind of took me back by what someone said to me.
The way you're saying this sounds like it's been a problem. There's been a problem in Sach's work.
It's not a problem, but it's just like, do you know what? So obviously, as a DJ, you play at so many places. People always come up to you. You're going to get people that are saying, "Oh, love the music." So everyone comes over, love the music, hate the music. Oh, you don't play.
Do you hate the music?
Oh yeah, all the time. You must get it as well, Tommy. When you were a DJ.
Well, yeah.
People would come up.
Or what are you playing this for?
Yeah, do you know?
Or do you know if you play this?
You're always going to get that dancing as well as the good.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not just picking you up, but I can't imagine someone coming to Sach and go, "What are you playing?"
Oh no, you get it.
People are drunk, bro.
You get
or
it.
it's late at night.
You get it.
Okay, fine.
Really, they've probably been dancing all night as well. You don't hold them in any credibility. It's like
anyway,
that keyboard warrior.
DJing on the weekend.
Yeah.
The place I play at, not allowed to play Asian music.
Oh.
Because it's just the
house policy.
It's the policy.
They don't do it that night.
Not me. Not allowed to play it. Or if you do play it, like maybe play one. Do you know, just to keep everyone happy. But don't play it. Fine. It's
probably the best thing, because if you do one, then you're in trouble.
That's what I mean. So anyway, someone comes over to me while I'm DJing, chatting away, blah, 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 blah. I can't hear them anyway because it's too loud.
Yeah.
DJ monitors, it's just too loud. I can't hear them. But I did kind of hear, she came right up close to me and she goes, "You're a brown person. You don't play brown music. You're racist." Oh. And do you know
wow.
I had to kind of stop
Seriously? Or was she laughing when she said it?
No, she was dead serious.
Young, old, middle-aged?
She's quite young.
Yeah.
Young?
Yeah.
Oh. That's what I mean, because they jumped up. Those
it was
kids
just,
that jumped up.
It was, do you know, like, I had to stop. Like, because usually when people say stuff, it don't
You
bother
don't
me.
You don't
It
care.
even
You're like,
register.
But that's quite a serious accusation.
And I was
Yeah,
just
man.
like,
You don't muck around with that.
Do you not know I have Jai every morning?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should put it out there. But it was just, I just thought it was a bit weird, isn't it?
That's not very nice.
What did you say?
I just laughed.
Okay.
Well done.
What else can
in
you
their
do?
face. In their face.
Yeah, I was just like, what do you want me to do?
But also, it doesn't really make sense. You're a brown person.
And you don't play brown, brown music.
So therefore
you're
you're
racist
racist.
Therefore you're
against
racist.
yourself and your own
It
people.
don't make sense.
And therefore, and I'll tell you what, the best way to cover up the fact that you are a racist is just to play the music. Well done. It's like, you're like, God, some people.
That is a weird one. Isn't it?
It's weird though, isn't it? Honestly, I was thinking, even when I was driving back home, I was thinking about it. I was like,
What, do you think she was drunk a little bit?
She was, like,
a little bit tipsy? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say drunk, but people get brave when they've had a few drinks.
All right.
So it's one of them ones.
I wasn't going to mention this. I think I might have already mentioned it to you in the week. If I have, because I've spoken about it with only.
No, you haven't.
I spoke to
You've been
close
quiet
friend.
this week.
Just again, upsetting someone, because obviously with comedy, you're always running that risk.
Oh, what
right?
did you do?
So it's a fine line.
So there's someone who actually works in the business, right? So they know me. They've known me for years, on and off. I've only met her 3 times, right?
Okay.
And when I met her at some event, I'd just come off stage, and she was there with her husband.
Right.
And her husband was very fair-skinned, right? I don't care.
Yeah.
Bottom line, her or her husband, I don't know them that well.
Yeah.
We do have each other's number, but that's it.
Yeah.
Have I told you the story?
No.
Yes. I know this story.
Right.
No.
So I saw her husband, and I've just come off stage. So I'm in that comedy mode. Where, don't forget, my job is to point out the ridiculousness or play on the cultural differences or similarities or characteristics of our people.
Yes.
All round, right? And try to find the common bond where actually white, black, brown will go, oh my God, we're a bit like that as well. Oh, we're a bit like that.
Love that
right?
common bond, yeah.
So, you're such a child. Right? And I went, all right. I said, oh, how you doing, bro? Right? He went, yeah, I'm good. I said, sorry. I said, are you Asian? He goes, yeah. I went, oh. I said, oh. And he goes, yeah, I get it a lot. I went, no, this is cool.
Yeah.
I went, and then I turned to her in a stupid, not a stupid, I don't even regret it. I'm telling you now.
No.
I don't regret it.
Yeah.
I don't care. Let me say this in the camera straight. I don't regret it.
Yeah.
Right? And I went, oh, you done well, innit? With your nice Gora Chitta husband. Right? Now.
You said this to her?
Yeah.
Right.
I said in front of her, in front of him. There was other people around. It's not, right?
Ooh,
like,
you get into trouble.
But because it's a ridiculous thing to say.
Yeah, of course it is.
Now, if you know my humor, that's what we play on. It's a ridiculous thing to say.
Yeah.
All good. Laugh. Chit-chat a bit more about this, that, and the other, what's going on.
Right.
And off I went. Right?
Done.
2 months later.
2 months.
Wow.
The follow-up.
Man, rent-free, living there.
2 months later, I get a message from her. She goes, right, I need to tell you this because it's been making me feel uncomfortable.
For 2 months?
I want to address something.
What did you do to her,
I was having
Tommy?
a conversation with my dad. Well, I was having a conversation with my dad. And basically, we were talking about colorism and how colorism is a real problem in the community.
Right.
And I thought back to your comment and it's made me feel uncomfortable. And I've gone, and I'm reading it. It says, obviously, I like my husband. I'm happy.
I like my husband. I hope you do.
Meaning, like, I love my husband. Like, what she said was, I like it when my husband gets compliments. I'm not trying to say that. She was making clear that I'm not trying to say, don't compliment my husband.
I bet when you're reading this, you've forgotten everything anyway. Like,
I'm there going,
what did I say?
I can vaguely picture him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact, the couple of times I've seen her, I haven't remembered her. Because I'm terrible. Because I meet so many people and I don't remember where I know her from. So I don't know her that well.
That is,
right?
what it is.
Right. So I wanted to reply. And I wanted to reply to the message and go, that's the joke. The joke is you haven't done well because he's a good actor. It doesn't make no difference.
Yeah.
You think I care about the pigmentation of someone's skin?
Yeah.
Don't patronize me. Don't reduce my humor to that.
Yeah.
That's the point. This is how ridiculous our society is. Right?
But
I didn't reply because I thought
ridiculous.
I shouldn't have to explain that. And actually, even if you don't get it, if you think you know me well enough that you've got my number and you're going to say that, then actually you don't know me.
You don't know.
No.
You don't know that.
You don't deserve to have my number.
So she's messaging me thinking, oh, Tommy thinks people of lighter skin are better than people with darker skin, and I need to let him know that that's not right. And I'm going, what? Like, is this?
Are they young?
Yeah, well, young enough, 30, no kids.
Weird.
But you know what? Again, I'm giving it all the large now.
Yeah.
No, I don't apologize. No. Yeah. It upset me because I'm going, oh no, because
Have you got that wrong?
Because I'm not in the business to upset anyone. Right? And it brings back BBC memories. You're like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no,
that's not that.
It was just.
That's not that.
It was just a bit silly.
But when someone else goes, no.
Yeah.
You said you've done well with your Gora Chitta husband. Therefore, you're saying that Gora Chitta people are better. I'm like, no, that's the irony.
It's funny you say this because the other day, I know we're not doing things we've watched, but Jimmy Carr's stand-up special is all about what you're saying right now.
And then also when he was in with Chat with Chris.
I haven't seen it yet.
And honestly, he
What's
says
that?
He says the most outrageous stuff ever.
Right.
But it's all comedy.
And it's how he explains comedy and everything like that. And he goes,
Brilliant.
you should never feel bad about it because and he kind of explains it. And I think it's really.
Did you meet him last week?
I did. Well, he was in at the studio, so I did meet him. But actually, it felt like I was on a little bit of a tour of meeting some really interesting people. And so the first one, and I was really excited to meet him because obviously he just. and you guys can shoot me. But he obviously did run the length of Africa. I met the guy, hardest geezer, Russ Cook, who ran.
He's back to running again.
Who ran the length of Africa from the south to the most northern point of Africa. Do you know about this, Tom?
I thought David Goggins was the hardest man.
No, this guy is known as the hardest man.
Oh, really? Russ Cook?
Well, that's his nickname. He's known as the hardest geezer. Hardest geezer.
Okay, I've heard of him because obviously running that is crazy. And I heard, very quickly on the side note, I heard about a 61-year-old who swam the equivalent of 4 channel swims along some coast. But the only reason it's that because he started off in a place called Nobby Creek. And I'm stuck in
that's why I know that.
Yeah, wherever that
Can I just say, I'm just comparing the whole of Africa to the marathon. I want to hear about this guy rather than the marathon.
Yeah, this is significant. He ran a continent.
I mean, and I was just really, and I just chatted to him, and I just thought, wow, how lucky I was and privileged that I sort of managed to at least spend 5 minutes with him. So I thought, you know what, that was a good person to meet because you get to.
Then who'd you meet?
Yeah. Then I met our friend, big fan of the Brown Load, and we've spoken to her before. Manisha from Indian Matchmaking Season 1. And we interviewed her on the podcast.
Tommy don't remember. Look at his face.
Can I be honest? I worked with an international comic who knows Joe Rogan. He knows them all. He's been on their podcast and all that. I wouldn't mention him because be honest, because I don't think you guys know. He's a Filipino guy. His name's John. His name is
I mentioned it.
But he's going to Season 1. Remember that? Remember Manisha? Remember there was a girl that stood over her shoulder on the left-hand side with the cocker, and you just saw the cocker in the shot? I'm with her.
Big fan of the Brown. That's why I've mentioned it. Okay. And the third person I met today, and it's obviously the long-term friend that you guys all take the mickey out of, is that Dr. Rahul Jandial, the
Kedge, honestly, your meeting of people.
And the 3 most interesting people I've met. In the last 7 days.
This guy that clearly doesn't get out much.
All of those people are lovely people. Right? Manisha's lovely. Great. Yeah. Happy days. But the way you kind of go, I met some really interesting people. Jimmy Carr, a bloke who runs a lot.
Reality TV star.
Reality TV.
And then a neurologist, brain surgeon.
Good. And what did you? How are you a better person?
Well, the thing I learned from the brain surgeon. Is that you carry on dreaming even when you've died for a few seconds.
What are you dreaming about? Being alive?
I don't know about that because I've messed this up. Yeah, no, but apparently when the heart stops, the chemical engine in your brain is still going and it gives it one last burst, which are the same. Measurement, and this is fact. This is not him just making up. It's the same measurements as what's happening to your brain when you're dreaming. Interesting.
Okay, so it's
I love that.
It's like one final.
That blew my mind.
Like one little
which then takes you to the promised land. I don't know, but it's a good way of thinking, man.
Just before my boiler broke down, it went really hot. And then it broke down. Everything went really hot in the house.
It's funny you said I had boiler problems this weekend.
I know I've got a boiler problem bubbling.
2 people at work had boiler problems.
I had boiler problems this weekend.
It's been cold though.
Do you know what happened? I'm going to tell you a story quickly. So I was out Thursday the whole day, out with meetings. Came back at about sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. Been out the whole day. Walked into the room where the boiler is. There's a funny smell in the room.
Oh, that means.
And I was like,
old beery water.
It was like an old sort of stale, sort of fishy,
pipey,
pipey. Like it was just a horrible smell. So then I rang up a guy who I know who always comes around to service the boiler and blah blah blah. I thought he's the best person to speak to. I know the guy pretty well. Rang him. And he goes, is it like a gassy smell? I was like, no. But, he kind of put that doubt in me, like...
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Have I misspelled it?
Have I misspelled it? Because, you just don't know. Then you're panicking a bit. So then he goes, I don't know what you're trying to explain, but he goes, just check that it's not a gas leak. So I was like, how do I flipping do that now?
Light a match?
No.
I had to call the gas helpline thing. It's like an actual service. Rang them up. Someone came out to me within 20 minutes.
Wow.
They come out quick.
The lady was really serious. So she was like, it's like calling the police helpline or the fire engine. Now we've got to do something about it if you've reported this. And I was just like, yeah, but I'm not too sure exactly what. I'm just trying to ask for advice. Like
clarification.
She goes, no, someone will be there in 20 minutes. So I was like, oh, now what? She goes, you've got to turn everything off in the house. Don't, if anything's on, don't touch that switch. Don't turn anything on. Make sure. So I was a bit like, it's
drama.
So anyway, geezer came. Put his probe everywhere, no gas.
No. Right.
He stuck it everywhere.
And I was just like, well, that's a relief, isn't it?
He probed you and you had no gas.
Well, it wasn't me. It was in my meter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And,
still no gas.
Who's the meter? Is that someone in one of your housemate? It's me and
But like all the like he just probed whoever he needed to, and he was actually a really cool guy. And he goes, you got nothing to worry about. It's fine. But he goes, just get this checked out, and he put a sticker on the flipping boiler, do not use. I was like, what do you want me to do now? It's freezing.
Yeah. Why do you say do not?
I like the fact they put a sticker in your house, you're like, mate, I live here.
Yeah.
Just tell me.
I should have.
tell me to not use it.
So what? Do we get to the bottom of that? What was wrong with it?
Oh no! So then we've got like the cover thing for the boiler. So rang them up straight away, and I said, "Look, I need someone to come and have a look at this." So, but for one day I was without.
What was wrong though? What was wrong?
Oh no, he changed a few parts in there. It's all sorted now.
Yeah, there you
about
go.
four different things he changed.
Dirty pipes.
Dirty,
Yeah, it was just he gave it a bit of a clean change, a few things, and it was sorted.
Needed
But it was just.
service.
But you know what? It was like really. It was really serious, really quick. I'm like, gas leak?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's worrying.
It's worrying.
It's worrying. Safety and all that as well.
Then he was like, make sure you turn it off at night because obviously, if you're asleep and that something happens, so it's all that. But then he goes, really? He put the sticker on it and he said to me, like, when he went outside, he goes, if I were you, I'd just carry on, but just turn it.
Where did you put the sticker after?
Oh, I still got it. Do you want it?
I was going to say.
What does it say? Do not use.
Oh, it's like a massive do not use and it's like one
That's a
side
good
of it.
sticker to have.
Yeah, it's a really good
stick on someone's back.
If it was old school, that'd be good. No, that'd be good. For a record box.
Oh yeah, do not.
It's a good record box sticker.
Oh yeah.
I had some dramas over the weekend.
Oh.
But I was hosting once again the final one that I'm doing, the Hair and Beauty Awards.
Oh yeah.
This one in Bedford.
Big
right?
in the game, man.
Yeah. All the Hair and Beauty. By the way, big up all the Salons that are now listening to the podcast because a few of them do listen now, and they told me that they enjoy it. So thank you very much.
The irony that you're like Hair and Beauty, the host.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
But he's a beautiful guy.
Exactly, because
Inside beautiful.
Because what they're realizing is, it's what's inside that counts.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. And actually, I've got to know some of these kind of salon workers and these salon. They've all been through a lot. They're all great ladies. They've all like survived COVID and
hustling.
the
Tough
business.
times.
And they're like entrepreneurial but you know what? They're all about their team. And they go, we could not do this without the team. And I'm like, I'm all about that as well. So there's a lot of banter, a lot of camaraderie. And if you've been watching any of my story, you'll see I put it up, all the kind of craziness. But in each of these awards, there's always about 400, 500 people. And of them, there's about 30 guys. And the rest are all women.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
That's the ratio. And the guys are like the husbands or the boyfriends of the salon workers.
Right.
So the husbands are there. So they're not many, but they're there quietly, kind of on the side, and have a few drinks, getting into the vibe. They're loving it. And I see a few, but now I'm going to just say it. I love hosting these awards. I get to kind of do some comedy. I get to give out some awards. We have a laugh with them. We do a little game. We do dance-offs.
And do you know what's good about it? It's not serious. It's a hair and beauty. It's not like it's a heavy.
Right. Or there's no message.
Yeah,
it's not and we're currently raising money for this. Or it's a cause.
So I can imagine it being really fun.
It's just let's go.
Yeah.
Right? And exactly that. And like I said, they are fun.
They're fun people.
Look, I've not been in a salon for years, but they're all chitter-chattery and all that.
Of course, yeah.
There's all of that kind of crap. But so the guys are like that as well. But this is what happened. I had another toilet incident. Remember, I had another
here we go. Breaking news.
Another toilet incident.
So we did the first half of the awards, about an hour and a half. It's good fun. I'm doing my jokes, mucking around, playing around with people's names.
Right.
Complimenting everyone how good a chitter they are. It was all going down really well.
Yeah.
Nobody was offended. Great crowd. And I get into the toilet. And what's really interesting, by the way, for anybody who performs, maybe you got a job that you do something similar. This happens where no one really looks at you when you come into a room because no one knows me, right? But when I'm kind of up there and we've all had a bit of a laugh, then they look at you a bit different with it's a smile. And you're like, that's nice. It's a nice thing about our job is that you make people smile.
I know that feeling.
So I'm in the toilet. I go for a wee. And a guy went, hey, it's the host, man. Right? English guy, white guy. I'm just saying. So he doesn't know me. He doesn't know Asian Network.
No.
Nothing. I'm just
You're
the host.
just the host.
He goes, mate, can I say something? He goes, I've been to a few of these awards. You are one funny guy. I said, oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
He goes, no, it's brilliant. I went, oh, wicked. And I've finished my wee. I've washed my hands. I've turned around. He then stops weeing, turns around. He goes, nah. He goes, you know what it is? He goes, some people make it too corporate. Some people do like this. No, you got a nice
full debrief.
Full debrief. No, I was like,
Love it. Yeah.
Cool.
With his briefs off.
Right? No. He's done himself up and all that.
Oh, okay.
I still thought that was a thing, that he was standing there like...
And he stood in front of me and he goes, honestly, he goes, mate, you're brilliant. Puts his hand up like that. For the handshake.
Sorry, mate.
He's just come from the urinal. But he was we're talking 10, 15...
He's a mate now.
We're there. I put my hand out.
Hey!
Hands tight. And he's going like that. We're
Rubby.
And I'm just thinking, I got mutti on my hands. I got mutti on my hands.
Mutti on your hands.
Right.
Social fingers.
Right. It was It was a horrible feeling, right?
Someone else's wee.
Because then
I would have just gone spud, just changed the shape and gone spud.
I should have acknowledged it. I should have gone, mate, you just done a wee.
Yeah.
Why am I going to shake your hand? Am I stupid?
Yeah.
But in that, because he was being so complimentary.
You took it.
And obviously, because he was he's a higher status than me.
Yeah.
So I just did what everybody wanted me to do, right?
Yes, sir.
That's how you should do.
Then you went to the sink and washed his hands for him.
He didn't wash his hands.
Well, then, weirdly, on a little side note, I can't explain this. He then went into a cubicle because he started walking the other way.
Oh.
And I went, are there 2 entrances to the toilet?
Yeah.
And he went, no, I'm going to go to the cubicle.
Picture be backy, boss.
I wanted
Maybe in number 2.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
When somebody do a push-up, you think, I'm done. You think,
Yeah.
no, I'm not done.
Yeah,
exactly.
conversion coming.
But he went in, not to the marathon. He wasn't converted to the marathon. No, not that. Yeah. So he went in, and then I just re-washed my hands. I was like, and I've made a little note in the podcast. Like I was too far in.
Yeah.
I was, he's complimenting me. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
I would have died inside.
Would you have held his hand? Would you?
Do you know what? I've been in that situation before, and I've just had to wash my hands again.
The
what
worst
can you do? It happens.
The worst.
And it happens.
I'm glad it happened to you.
No, it happens because
what gets me is when they come out of the toilet and they wash their hand,
and it's still wet.
but it's wet.
Oh yeah,
I don't like that.
But
clammy hands.
That's okay. No, clammy is
No,
different.
not clammy. It's
Wet.
It's wet.
Wet hands are technically clean
So
hands.
therefore, the germs are still circulating.
No, I don't know. Well, you're saying that getting a blow dry job on them will blow the
But if
germs
it's
off.
wet, it means that the contact it's possible to still spread.
No, because if you've soaped it and rinsed it, your hands are wet. You just haven't dried them.
I know, but I know.
I wouldn't want to shake someone's hand that's got wet hands.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't. You
And
shouldn't
also,
be shaking.
you shouldn't put your hand up and give somebody a high five if your hands are still wet.
Yeah,
you should know that.
Yeah.
No.
You should give a little elbow or a little spud or whatever.
Or you just go, oh, sorry, my hands are
Sorry,
wet.
my hands are wet. Yeah.
Right.
Don't put someone through that.
But I think you have to be ready to address that situation. If you're not focused, if you're not ready on that situation, you'll end up just like.
I think guys have this situation more than women.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So
I don't think women have to deal with this situation that we're talking about this washing hands, because I don't think, because they're not shaking hands. It's more hugging.
I don't know if you could say this, but yeah, the handshake is not a typical.
The high five is more. It's a masculine thing more. I would say, especially coming out of the toilet and all that. I don't know. The women would maybe go for a hug, so they're touching your arms and they're putting.
Yeah,
you in
they wouldn't shake hands. That's a bit weird. Yeah.
I think this is a male problem.
I agree.
I think you're right.
And also, a woman, I just think, would wash her hands. And then shake someone's hand. I just think guys are done there.
Yeah.
Do you reckon all women wash their hands? Because look, at the end of the day, we don't know. There's 3 guys here. And we know that when we go into a club or a bar, you see it every day.
When I was in Paris and we had, all the toilets there are mixed. Yeah. Women would always wash their hands.
Yeah.
I noticed.
I can imagine they would.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I think they all probably do. But is there that bunch that don't?
Actually, talking to nasty women in that respect, I heard something on again, TikTok, source of all knowledge. It's my go-to. I watch more TikTok than television by far now.
Really?
By far. Yeah, my number one.
That is incredible.
TikTok and Instagram. And I love basketball videos, food videos, dancing videos, clips of other stuff that's kind of amazing. Anyway, but this clip came up and it was like an American sort of, I think it was American, like panel show, like a loose women thing, right? And there's a black woman there, and she was going, "Oh, in the Caribbean, right?" And I'm saying this because I think we might be able to relate. She says, in the Caribbean, there's a certain thing that women do traditionally, typically back in the day, to make a man fall in love with him, and that is you cook him a meal. Right. And what you do in that pot of food. You put in your used chuddies, you put in your used knickers, pants, and you stir that into the food.
What?
And your scent from the knickers wafts into the food, and it will make that man feel drawn to that woman.
Nowadays, you got Lenore Unstoppables, though, isn't it?
No. This is more powerful than that.
Used. Really?
Yeah. And she said that was one thing. She said the other thing. It was called sweating the rice, where where you make rice because they cook with a lot of rice, like we do.
Yeah.
And then. I don't know how true this is. Maybe Caribbean people can
pee in the water.
Right? No,
I don't know. I don't know. What you're going to come up with saying?
You're not far off.
Then what?
Oh.
So the rice.
I was messing, by the way. That's not acceptable on any level.
You take your knickers off.
Yeah.
Here we go. What is it with the knickers?
Hitch up whatever it is you hitching up, right?
Yeah.
What you're wearing, right? Lungi, right?
Yeah.
take the lid off, put the rice bowl on the floor.
Don't say it.
Take the lid off the rice and squat over it. So the steam of the rice goes around the women's nether regions.
Yeah.
And the women's nether region scent mixes with the steam of the rice.
Yeah.
That somehow permeates its way into into the rice. And that will make the man fall in love with the woman.
Yeah, I feel so.
I mean, never have a biryani.
If anyone's listening to this during their lunch break, I feel sorry for you.
Never have a biryani from the Caribbean.
Imagine a biryani. Biryanis. Don't do it. Don't do a biryani, man.
Where do you know what? Come off TikTok, Tommy. You don't need to be there.
But you watch a lot of weird stuff.
I tell you what I thought. It made me think, because I remember when we were pregnant. That's such a new age thing to say.
Yeah.
When my wife was pregnant,
Yeah.
and I think I was involved. And we said at the time, a grandmum who's passed away since said, "Get Tommy's underpants." She didn't say like that.
Oh, here we go. What is it with the underpants?
She said, "Get Tommy's underpants and
Tommy the chaddi.
rub Tommy's underpants on your tummy.
What?
And the baby will bond with."
The Bond.
With Tommy's bond. And then you can call him James. No.
Really? So who has to? Did you rub it, or does she have to self rub?
We did it as a laugh. We did it. We
Self-rub.
were dying with laughter as we did it, right? And we, and it was supposed to be like
gross.
used ones and all that kind of
It's
stuff.
funny, isn't it? How all these sort of so-called traditions, superstitions still live on.
But you never know. We were animals, right? So maybe there's something in that whole scent thing. Maybe there's something in the kind of smell.
Pheromones.
All of that. And you're rubbing that kind of particles or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, so there you go. You talk about your nastiness.
If
I see your nastiness. I raise you.
If I rub my running shorts
what
over
you were
both
gonna
of
say.
you, if I rub my running shorts from the weekend over both of you,
Yeah.
I think you're going to do the
That
marathon.
might convert to do the marathon.
Yeah, I think that might work. We'll give it a go.
I think if you rub your running shorts over Sach, you'll never run again.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
He'll be entering no marathons ever.
Yeah. Kid is that guy.
We won't do that then.
No.
Things we've learned, gentlemen. What have you learned this week?
Things we've learned.
I've got a few to choose from, but
Is
I don't
it?
know how to narrow it down. Yeah.
Go on then. Who's going
Okay.
first?
Can I go first?
Yeah,
Why?
go on.
China.
Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do now. Which one am I? Because mine relates to that.
Oh, was it?
Go on.
IKEA stores. You can actually go there and have a nap in like on the bed or on the sofa. Or if there's like a table,
So you'll actually use their
if
furniture.
there's a chair, they say they encourage people to go there to have a break. So you could walk into IKEA and just see people sitting everywhere, like in the show homes, and it could be.
okay.
So it's not just a sofa; it could be like around the table. People could get their lunch out and just eat around the table. You can do whatever you want.
Love
there.
it.
That is, and I thought, I think that should be acceptable for
Okay.
IKEA.
So I tell you why I think that's so great. I was thinking this recently. So sometimes I'm getting to a show, right? I've got to do a show in Manchester. The show starts at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. I've got to be there for 5:30. Now, I'm not going to aim to get there for 5:30. I'm going to aim to get there for 4 just in case there's traffic.
Yeah, of course.
On a 3-4 hour journey, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to be late for my show. Of
course not.
So I get there and I've got 2 hours to kill. Because sometimes I've got there really early. The roads are super clear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why isn't there a place other than a coffee shop? I don't want to, sit and have a coffee. I just want to rest.
Yeah.
I
Like
want
a resting pod they
Yeah,
should have.
basically that's exactly what I thought. I thought a resting pod, but now if he says IKEA, I'd be like, cool.
There's
I'm
that
going
new
I'm
IKEA's
gonna lie
opened
down.
up, isn't it? Instead of Top Shop in Oxford.
yeah,
Oxford. Maybe
Yeah.
they might be doing that. Maybe.
No, I don't think that would never.
They
happen.
won't do it here in the
wouldn't
UK.
happen.
People just loiter. But
Yeah.
I would like to.
It's
know
such
that
a
you can
good
go.
idea, though, isn't it?
And I bet you buy the furniture off the back of it. You'd be like, oh, this is all right.
It's actually quite comfy.
Okay.
But I just think it's nice. But then I think the culture, as you said, is a bit different there. So, people won't be causing havoc. And because over here, if you did that in Oxford Street, bruv, there'd just be like 10 roadmen sitting on a
Yeah.
sofa.
maybe.
And they'll be there the whole day.
Yeah.
And you can't move them on because, you see what I mean? It's just
Squatters.
Like we're staying
different.
overnight.
Yeah.
The thing I learned this week.
Yeah.
Guess where from?
TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah. It came up as a TikTok. Actually, no. I tell you, it was an Instagram.
Oh, okay.
It's an Instagram
Same
story.
to same.
Same to same.
Right. But it was the fact that, and I'll be honest, I'm slightly hating on the idea because I think I should have thought of it.
Oh.
And it was an advert for Pocket Pronto Toasties.
Pocket paratas.
Like you do. You have like a what do they
Stick
call
them in a toaster.
Yeah, similar toaster.
Pop-Tarts.
But like a Pop-Tart. That's I couldn't think of the word. Yeah. Pop-Tart as a Pronto Toasty.
Prot-tart.
Pardon me?
Prot-tart.
Pronto. Yeah, exactly. A pronto. It's not. It's just called.
Well, so was it like with
Pronti toasty?
Was it? Because I think I've seen the same reel.
Yeah,
as
with
you
a guy.
did, but I just thought, oh, shut up, and I moved on.
Yeah, it's got to be not stuffed then, just a plain one then.
No, I think you can get.
You can have stuffed, isn't it? Surely
I'm sorry, but putting potatoes in the toaster is not going to be.
People put waffles in there.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, no, you're right there.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about shit falling out of it. Then what? You're going to
No,
it's probably sealed up.
It was all quite sealed.
It's almost like it's all boxed up.
Because obviously it's so processed. It's all closed and it's all. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's just jam packed. It's not coming out.
Yeah,
it's like it looked. I think like a Pop Tart, didn't it? Like in the sense.
Yep.
Like it was quite jammed. So like
you-
a Pop Tart wouldn't fall apart.
You can get the plain ones. It's a company called Zuleka that make them.
Right.
And
Sorry.
random outburst.
You were doing Zuleka Sera. Zuleka Sera. Zuleka Pera.
They should do that advert. They got to do that advert. Come on, who is their marketing
Yeah,
people?
man.
Come on, employ us. We'll do that for you.
Well, this one's a chicken keema one. So it's minced chicken in a pronto
I don't know if I'd
toasty.
like that in a
Toasty.
flipping toaster.
I think it's worth a try.
Bruv, okay. So what
I'd rather put that in the tawa because it would taste better.
what do you think? Okay,
Zuleka.
what do you think-
Zuleka.
what do you think of those? The shana kind of pronto. that
I'm
you
not
get?
a fan.
Yeah. See, I think they'll do.
They're good. No,
See,
they're good.
Yes,
They're
it's
good. They're good. They're not great. Nothing
No,
beats the
they're not
real
great,
thing.
yeah.
But I'd actually-
I don't think you can compare that to the real thing.
no, you're right. It's a different thing.
It's a different thing.
So I think this is actually, this is like a croissant toasty.
But again,
Pronto
I think
toasty.
this might be a saviour for parents up and down. You know, like the kids come home 4 or 5 o'clock, you whack them in. You know, kids can do
See,
it. They
now
can
you're just getting even more lazy. To start with, you've got to get out the freezer and put a shana on the tawa. It takes, 5 minutes?
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say.
10.
So now you're just cutting that down and you're chucking it in the...
That's life.
Toaster,
That's
yeah.
life. We've got to keep cutting
It's
the
a bit
time
sad,
down.
isn't it? Just
One button. It's always got to
Well,
be down to one
but
button.
it just tastes
one
better.
press.
It tastes better, innit, when you're cooking it fresh.
If anyone's had them, let us know. Hello at thebrowndough.com or
they need to
DM
send it
us.
to us. They need to
Yes,
send it.
Yeah, I wanna try that. I do wanna
Zureka
try
needs to
it.
send it to
Yeah,
us, doesn't it?
Zuleka, yeah.
And I think I'd want to go for the
Zuleka.
plain ones, not the
You want the plain ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, even alu gobi.
Zureka, if you're watching.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't get your alu out my toaster, mate. Honestly.
No, that could be quite nice. I think if they do.
I think on the go, quickly whack in the toaster,
But-
take it out in the car, bang, you go.
If you bring that in my car, you
it's
definitely
gonna-
ain't running
I
the
think it's
marathon.
going to lack punch, though. I'd want it to be proper. I want it to be like a nice.
You
little-
never know.
But you're not going to get that, Tommy. It's flipping coming out my toaster.
I'm just smearing over the lovely Ashoka chard
That's what
over
I
it.
just thought of. I just thought of that. Get a bit of jar on that. Oh,
Once you put that in the middle, everything's
holding
fine.
it like that.
I'd fold it in half.
Oh, yeah, oh yes.
What have you learned this week?
Thing I learned is
mouth filled with water.
what was firstly, yeah, this is the one. What was the first DVD?
What, like, of what program?
Yeah, what was the first DVD that was or film? Let's put it down to film.
Okay.
And where did it come out?
Okay, so if we go to the year first,
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at your screen there.
Don't look at my screen.
When was that? Sort of late 80s? That time?
Is that what you're going for, Sach? Do you want to go with a number? Do you want to go with a year?
No, I'd probably go.
Probably the first one. The first one was
No,
90s.
I'd probably go 90s. You know.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's go. Give me a year. Give me a year.
see,
Come on.
okay, so I'm just going to add to that because I'm older than you.
Yeah.
When I was at
What makes you
university,
think it was in the
when I
80s?
was at
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's the 80s.
because
bro.
you said the first DVD.
Yeah.
So before it goes, like
But
things
I
go-
don't. But
things-
do you remember DVD machines in the 80s?
No, bro. Blockbuster still had cassettes when I used to go there. There was
I know,
no
but
DVDs.
I thought someone might, like, like laser discs
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever. Would have,
No.
like, let's say Star Wars would have gone. I know. Let's put it on DVD. This new format.
Jurassic Park.
That was 91, I think.
No, I think it was a bit later.
Okay. So the first DVD was launched in Japan
Yeah.
in November 1996.
See,
Oh,
I
it was
told
late
you
as that,
90s,
okay,
yeah.
right.
And it was just basically a compilation of music videos.
Oh,
But the first film, a month later,
Yeah.
and there were 4 that they released at the same time. The Assassin, Blade Runner, Eraser, and The Fugitive.
I've got Blade Runner on DVD.
Bruv, you know what? It's worth checking how, because people are now selling these, and they're difficult to find, and the people are getting like 100 quid for these DVDs.
I'll have a look.
What,
So-
for your Blade Runner
I've
original?
got Blade Runner on DVD.
And the one that people are all fighting for is, do you remember Danny Boyle's 28 Days Later?
Yeah.
They're saying if you got that on
On
DVD,
DVD?
if you got that on DVD,
I think I got that, you know.
that is worth a lot of money. Because people are going crazy for that one.
I need to
And
have a
it's
look.
so rare to find. Sach, go and look for it.
Is that the one with the zombie outbreak?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a red. It's a
Yeah.
red cover.
Yeah.
Zombie.
I remember.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've got it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh
think I
man.
Those are going for a few hundred
Bruv,
quid.
do you know what? My DVD collection is sick, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Wow.
wicked.
Wow.
You should set up. You should set it all set so you can actually play it and use it and watch it. Because I can imagine you.
You
would-
should just set up Satchbusters.
Yeah.
What? No.
It's all coming back.
ain't
All the
saying
old
that.
school
No.
stuff. Satchbuster.
But honestly, I've got
Caca
loads of
Busters.
DVDs.
Caca-busters!
Busters.
DVDs and CDs, loads.
Yeah.
Do you remember getting the DVDs from Netflix?
No.
Did you ever do that?
No. Film.
Did you ever do that?
No, we did.
Through the
It
post?
came through the post, but it wasn't Netflix. It was another company.
Oh, was it? I did it with Netflix, and I did it. I think I paid. I did it. We did it for about a couple of months.
Was Netflix.
And it was just.
Love Film. Wasn't it Love Film?
That was Netflix, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the same thing.
The same
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I did it for a couple of months, and then I thought I can't be bothered to send it back.
Oh, so you stole it?
No,
stole it.
as in I just stopped. But what an era we were living in. That we were excited that you could order a DVD that gets posted to you and then you watch it and then you have to send it back.
Yeah.
And we thought that was high tech.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok of a guy who had his Starbucks delivered by drone. You know, you're like, this is
I
what's
saw
happening.
that. Was it in China or something?
It was China.
It was China, yeah.
I want to say Macau. I think it was
that blew my mind when I saw that. That is incredible. Have you seen that video, kid?
I've seen it.
Because you got to meet at this kind of
there's quite a lot of stuff that's
But that's the same as when you're on a yacht in Dubai, they can get food to you. Comes on a jet ski or something.
Brilliant.
It's happened.
I'm waiting for the day when you're at the stadium. You're at Spurs, right? You're watching them lose to West Ham, and a drone just comes over, gives you your drink, and then whizzes off. And everyone looking around going,
it'd be carnage.
Yeah. Or do you remember when we went to watch the cricket out and
delivers your Tebla.
There's guys in Dubai who go up and down in the ground selling KFC though.
Yeah.
That's what
KFC, Subway, Pizza. I've had it all in India.
Ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream. Everything, mate.
Ice cream.
That's in Dubai and India. Yeah. We don't get that here, man.
No.
It's a shame. The guy literally comes down. And he's got mini pizzas, like Pizza Hut pizzas,
and it does it,
and they're hot.
Imagine that, but we want a drone to do that. I don't want to take him out of a job. Sorry, bro, but you know what I mean. Bring on the drone.
You can fly the drone.
Yeah, exactly. But this podcast, you can't get this delivered by drone. You can only listen online the way you're listening right now. However you're listening, tell your friends about it.
Yes.
Spread the word, and we'll catch you next time on the pod. We'll be back in the garage. Sorry, boys. Next week we'll be back to normal.
I'm glad there's no shit jokes at the end of it this week.
It wasn't that bad.
It was really bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Someone came up to me this week and was just like, I can't believe you were just so miserable at the end. I was like, well, it was a crap joke.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to say bye.
Shall I do a second fact?
Oh, here we go.
3,000.
Stop looking for jokes, Tommy.
No,
3,026 years from today, life is going to be either really good or really bad. It's 50-50.
All right, Lamar.
Goodbye.